Briar is an exciting new addition to the League of Legends roster, known for her unique blend of tankiness, damage, and sustainability in the jungle. As a bruiser jungler, she excels at both absorbing damage and dishing it out, making her a formidable force in the game. In this complete guide, we'll walk you through everything you need to know about playing Briar effectively, from her abilities and playstyle to item builds and tips for dominating the jungle. Briar's abilities revolve around siphoning life from enemies, making her an incredibly sustainable jungler. Her passive, Bloodthirst, allows her to heal from dealing damage, which helps her stay healthy while clearing camps or dueling enemies. This gives her an edge in prolonged fights, especially in extended skirmishes and teamfights. Her Q ability, Briar's Wrath, gives her a burst of power, allowing her to deal substantial damage and gain bonus effects like movement speed. This is great for closing gaps or escaping sticky situations. Her W, Blood Rush, provides an additional burst of movement speed and healing, allowing her to quickly reposition during fights or when jungling. Briar's E, Siphoning Slash, is her main damage tool in fights, providing a slashing attack that increases her damage output based on her target's missing health. This makes her very effective against low health enemies, allowing her to secure kills in duels or during ganks. Her ultimate, Lifeblood Fury, is a game changer. It allows Briar to charge forward, dealing damage and healing herself for a significant amount based on the damage dealt. This ability can initiate fights, secure objectives, or even help her escape tricky situations, making her extremely versatile in both offensive and defensive scenarios. When it comes to jungle pathing, Briar is a champion who thrives on sustaining herself during clears. Start at the red buff or blue buff depending on whether you want more sustain or better gank potential early on. Briar can clear the jungle effectively with her Q and E abilities, allowing her to move through camps quickly. Since she heals from dealing damage, Briar can often continue clearing without needing to recall as frequently, making her a great jungler for objective control and map pressure. Ganking with Briar is particularly strong because of her sustain and mobility. Once you hit level 6 and unlock her ultimate, you become an even stronger presence in the lanes. When you see an opportunity to gank, use your Q to close the gap, followed by E to deal damage and apply sustain as you engage. Her W can be used to reposition quickly during the gank or to escape if things go wrong. Briar's ability to heal during teamfights allows her to act as both a frontline tank and a damage dealer. In teamfights, use your Q and E abilities to engage enemies, focusing on targets with low health to maximize your damage output. Your ultimate, Lifeblood Fury, can be used to initiate the fight or turn the tide in your favor by dealing significant burst damage while healing yourself. In terms of item builds, Briar benefits from a mix of tank and damage items. Start with jungle items like Emberknif or Smite, and then build into tank items like Turbo Chemtank or Sunfire Aegis for durability. For damage, items like Gore Drinker or Divine Sunderer work well, helping you sustain in fights while dealing decent damage. If you're looking to provide even more utility to your team, Zhonya's Hourglass and Dead Man's Plate are great options for survivability and crowd control. Briar's build is flexible depending on the game, but focusing on a mix of tankiness and damage is key to maximizing her potential. You'll want to scale well into the late game while maintaining your frontline presence in teamfights, so prioritize items that give you survivability while also boosting your damage output. In conclusion, playing Briar is all about using her sustain and mobility to control the jungle and impact the map. Her passive healing, combined with her strong engage potential, makes her an excellent jungler for both offensive plays and defensive maneuvers. Whether you're clearing camps, setting up ganks, or engaging in teamfights, Briar can adapt to any situation. With the right build and playstyle, you'll be able to carry your team to victory by dominating the jungle and leading your team in key moments.